I'm just buy my digital printation of a... What the fuck are you talking about? You sound like a Bitcoin investor, sir. And we see what's happening with them niggas. Just lost half your money, did you? On some goddamn NFTs? I'd be damned I lose my motherfucking money off of your bullshit. Man, I'm not doing a graph. It's free art for the world. Y'all not gonna can this shit up in the gumbo. Now y'all can support us as artists. You can get the fuck out the way. Because all that pretty shit you doing, remember about these vandals, nigga. I know my young bulls are in just shit like that. You can be the biggest motherfucking muralist ever. And I'm telling you, these young niggas will end your shit. They'll come through, throw ups, extinguishers, all types of disgusting shit will happen to your goddamn art because you went against my culture. You should have left my fucking culture alone. Don't try and tap in, nigga. That's it. Tap in and keep it moving. Try and come in here trying to make money off of my shit. Oh, we got the VFR, man. You could put the glasses on it, man. You could do. Oh man, it's gonna be great for the metaverse. Fuck out of here, man.
Right.
If metaverse is so real, then why Facebook ain't really changed their name? Go ahead and look on that shit right now. They don't say no goddamn meta, say Facebook. Because that's some bullshit they trying to sell you. If you buy into it, it'll work. If you don't, you can keep living your life and really doing some real creation, using your fucking mind, really exploring who you are, instead of giving it to some motherfucker on an algorithm to try and sell it back to you. That's crazy. He gonna sell you back your thought? All right, did you hear that? That was my beef, y'all.
No, that's like...
I'm about to be... Yo, niggas about to come in my top about that, boy. I'm talking about big writers gonna be like, well, and I just don't agree with you.
That's like the old school record deal. Like, you know, you make music, they make the money, and now you have to buy your shit back or wait, you know, the amount of time.
Man, I just feel like you're going too far. You know, you're going too far with something that's so beautiful, bruh. And then here goes somebody that's telling you, look, thank you, Denver. Thank you for, like, welcoming me to your city, man. A nigga that I know y'all don't see me as fucking Banksy. I know y'all niggas don't see me in the motherfucking Guggenheim. Y'all niggas know that I'm a street writer, and y'all still, like, gave me a warm embrace on some graph shit. That's the fucking flyest shit that's ever happened. Right? It's always the flyest shit that ever happens. And when you come to my city and you're doing your thing, and I know that you about this life, I'm going to tap in too. I'm going to come see you too. I'm going to show you love.
Oh, yeah.
I'll try to do it as much as I can.
No, I already know I've been with you all
I'm just saying, writers that come to, when niggas I know come to my city, I just had a dude from New York, I don't know, bruh, but he gave me a holler, and I made sure we had a wall, and we got together and we painted, because the bull is about it. He's good for the culture. He's good for the game. I'm a damn sure right I'm a supporter. And I told him, you could have asked anybody in this city. Trust me, the bull hot. He could have asked anybody in the city, but he asked me. That's a fucking honor. Treated as such. This man coming with his own paint, on his own time, with his own gas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With his lady. With his lady. And everybody know women don't want to watch paint dry, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And he still come to paint. And I'm not going to disrespect that honor, man. That's an honor he just gave me, brother. I'm 50 years old. You know what I'm saying? And the young boy's like, do it, OG. You know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, that's what's up, man. It's nice to know that y'all, you know, y'all don't count a nigga out.
Not at all, man.
No, sir.
Hey, going back to the then and now, like when you were doing Infamy, like I said, they weren't dropping no clips. There was no IG. There's nothing.
Nah.
You didn't see it until it actually came
I ain't
out.
see that shit until... No, hold up. I'm a lie. I did see it before. My man sent me a copy. You know them CD joints? The old burn the movie on the CD type joint.
DVD.
And I just realized I got like excerpts and clips of that shit like on a CD joint. He said there's like the original joint, right? I just realized I have that, right? So they sent it to me to check it out. You know, I think they sent it to everybody, but it wasn't the actual version that came out. Later on, I saw that when we went to the Tribeca for the premiere in New York. Yeah, I saw it there.
I want to get to that in a second, too.
Nah, cut it out. No, it was a great time. No, we could talk all about it. But, you know, when I saw the version of it, before it didn't matter. It was done well.
You were psyched when you saw your
because
price?
it was done well. And I saw my mom's. I was like, oh, shit, my mom's. Oh,
what'd your mom say? Did you show your mom right away?
My mom, see.
She like graffiti.
Nah, my mom was like, I'm just happy you happy. See,
that's
she
tight.
never cared about that. She's happy. She's excited I'm here now.
Hell yeah.
She said, "Oh, baby, you going to Denver?" I said, "Yeah." I ain't tell her we be blowing on the tree down. I ain't tell her we was gonna blow. But my mom knows. She love me. You know, she's an adult. I'm an adult. She know that. She know I've loved weed for many years. She know about her son's proclivities.
Right.
You know, but she was still stoked. Like, oh, you going happy? You in good energy? You know, it's family. Family want to know that you're going to go. You know, do what's good for you.
Right.
You know what I mean? And
do what makes you happy.
yeah, man. And I'm telling you, man, I got a good taste of like just how Denver people love they graph and they city. That shit was fly.
Right.
And hip hop. I haven't painted yet with a nigga that ain't played some real hip hop. We be painting and they put the music on and I'm listening to fucking Brand Nubians and fucking Lord Finesse and I'm like, these motherfuckers are with the shit. I'm serious. I ain't heard no trapped up cat music yet. I've been hearing good hip hop the whole, and I'm not a hater. I listen to wild shit. You know what I'm saying?
Everyone in the scene though, everyone in the hip hop scene in Denver, it's real tight knit, and everybody
Cross section, man. My man played piano, man, from Conway, and I was like, oh, that's my shit right now.
Right.
Good paint music. I'm saying certain music is like, you know how they call it rider music. We got our vibe music and paint.
I was singing some Buckshot, some Smith and Wesson.
Ooh, Buckshot Shorty.
You know what I mean?
Buckshot Shorty. You tripping. That's a bygone era. At best, people will remember boom bap when they think about that now.
Boot camp, Helter Skelter.
Yeah, but I remember Buckshot Shorty, man. Let me tell you something. My man DJ Cosmo, I forget what year it is. They had a party in Philadelphia. It was in a gym. It was like a second floor. It was a gym, and upstairs they kind of had a clear room. I guess that's where they do yoga or whatever. You know, on the second floor. But they threw the DJ booth in there. And who you think came to perform? Buckshot, Black Moon. Get the fuck out of here, Black Moon. This nigga did. I know I got you open, in a fucking a dance studio type joint and on the second floor in Center City, Philadelphia, over a store. And I knew the young boy that was the DJ at the time, which he's now a very viable DJ that like pretty classic. You usually gonna try and catch me double fisted with the L.
I was trying to catch you with the double blunts. Elvis is over like, can he pass one of those blunts to me?
Elvis, take that for Elvis, man. It's not my fault, man.
Elvis sitting over there, he's like, listen, man, I want to say something.
When you storytelling, though, man, you know, you be vibing with the ism, man. The ism, it fills your soul.
I know how it is. Trust me.
And this shit is delicious, man. It's not my fault.
I agree with you, shit.
Yeah, y'all make delicious vegetables. Why is that my fault?
It's not at all. That shit was funny though. I was trying to get you with a picture of the double blunts. For real.
I rolled this one like 10 minutes ago. Been trying to smoke it forever. Y'all keep hitting me with these fucking lateral passes.
For real. That's how we do it here, man.
These Bronco passes. Here, take it, run.
Yeah.
Bronco passes.
Yo, on the real though, man, I love the infamy era. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't want to harp on it, but it's such a dope thing for me that it became like a part of graph history in a way, right?
Yeah, no, real talk. I mean, that shit's classic.
You know,
you're on there with legends, bro.
Exactly. Like you never know who you're gonna be around.
Kings amongst kings.
Well, you know what? I always looked at it like, man, that's crazy how it connects when you just telling your story. When you just telling the story, like the whole story, right? Just tell it. It's gonna be somebody that's gonna have lived a story like that connects to that story. And I think when we start talking about graph, you know, we start talking about an art form or art that you don't get taught in school. That there's no ready outlet for it. No, now it is. Shit, we got all that shit now. But in my day, I say this shit. There was no cell phones. Right?
No internet.
There wasn't no fucking internet. There wasn't no internet. I remember when MySpace and that shit came out. I said, that shit retarded. I said, who would do that shit? Like, who gonna do that shit?
Now it's taking over the world.
Oh, now, man, my Instagram be popping. Right? What? Who would say that, right? Me. I have to, because everything changes. But graph is just, for me, it's just like, there was a time that I wouldn't know you, you wouldn't know me unless we was talking through good peoples.
Right.
Right.
You know? I wouldn't know people if it wasn't through a connect. Oh, yo, listen, Bomb 5 want to get your number. Oh, okay, that's what's up. He still fuck with this guy? Yeah. Him and Webb coming down from New York. Oh, okay, that's what's up. I know who these cats are. They bona fide, but I don't know them. But this is my man who's asking me. And I know him. So it's a cosign instantly. Okay, word. And that's how we connected. Just how it was back then. I mean, letters. Niggas really wrote each other letters. That shit sound weird as hell now, right?
Yep.
Nigga wrote him a letter like, yo, bro, I don't know you, but my man gave me your address, and yo, these negatives, some of my collection, I like to trade with you. Yeah, King 157 of them used to get down like that, man. And they were collecting shit from all across the country, man. There wasn't no fucking internet. This shit was all fucking world. So that's why people think I'm crazy about it, but I remember when it was all world, when graph was ours. It wasn't nobody else's.
Right.
No gumbo. No gumbo in the can.
Not
You know,
at all.
you either knew or you didn't know.
We said that quite a few times here the last couple of weeks, like about shit like that. You either know, you don't know. You know.
Yeah, that was it. You had to be there.
Espo told me, you can either read it or you don't receive it. That's just it. That's what graph is. You either gonna figure this out or not. And that's how Philly niggas is. They really don't want to explain to you they tag. They kind of laugh if you ask them to explain. They be like, you can't see it. They're mocking you because they're like, you simple-minded. That's how they come with it. But in actuality, it's like, nigga, that shit is foreign. That shit look like alien fucking... Niggas don't know what the fuck that shit say. You gotta explain that shit, man. What the fuck are you talking about? But, you know, we got such a pride like anybody else. Trust me. Like my friends, my man A-Rack from Baltimore. He got a vicious bus hopper style. I love the way he tags. It's this really long, pulled out style, man. It's fresh as shit. And he's a dope freight writer. You know what I mean? But
Super dope.
yeah, but for me, the fucked up shit is that if I didn't know that nigga and I didn't give a fuck about graph, I wouldn't be able to read that shit. I'm like, man, I don't know what the fuck. I know I've showed it to my lady because she not like that. You know, she don't have that. She look at that shit and be like, oh.
Somebody just scribbled.
And she's like, well, that's nice. Nice color. I like the color of it. I'm like, it's a tag, mommy. Nobody give a fuck about the color. The color ain't the weight. I'm talking about the flow. You see how that shit busting out? You know what I mean? She don't care, you know? But that's not the example of how people would look at it. You know what I mean? Like, who would care? This is our thing.
Right.
You know what I mean? I emphasize that because there's still a lot of us that believe it. A lot of us that have lived it and are like, it'd be a shame to lose it. Especially to a motherfucking application on a fucking social media site. That was the downfall of graffiti. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. Now I'm really blaming your old heads. Now I'm blaming your old heads when that shit starting to happen. You know, I get it. Procreate makes your job easy. Go do it. But if you can use the Procreate and still hit the streets. My man Deck, 2DX, he's a beast.
Right.
And he works, he does great artwork professionally, you know what I'm saying? But that nigga's a beast in the street.
Still gets in the streets.
Yeah, he ain't giving up the art forms. You know what I'm saying?
That's
look at
That's
my
the
man
difference.
Shu. Shu is vicious.
Yeah.
You think he could probably be just selling artwork all around the world. But he practices the arts.
Right.
He practices graph for real. In any form you want to give it to him. That's what a writer does. I'm just saying, that's what a writer does. Writer, we don't pick a spot, we take a spot, nigga.
Right.
You don't pick a spot, you take that spot. I took that shit before you did. And
We ain't
you
asking
did.
for anything.
Any of y'all niggas could have seen it. God damn it, I got it first. That's what graph's about, man.
Hey, what was it like meeting all the other writers when you guys all got together in New York? Did you guys have like a luncheon and stuff like that? The premiere?
I think we did. I might have been late to one of them, but yeah, we had a bunch of good shit. I was more interested in what they was gonna give me for free. I was like, what kind of luncheon is this? We got mimosas? Because they put me up in a really nice hotel, like the Hyatt. I was like, this sounds like a fancy deal. Bust out the Gucci's. Yeah, I had a good time, man. But I'm joking. It was nice. I think I connected with Tuma more than I connected with anybody. You know, It's Not really wasn't around that much. Claw was nice to me, you know what I'm saying?
She just kept to herself?
It's her element. New York is her element. You know, she was really chill with me, you know, talk to me and everything, you know what I mean? But, you know, it's her world.
You say Air Snot just wilding, just being ear snot.
I think he's just being him, man. I think at that time that was his energy, you know what I'm saying? Just to be like, you know, y'all know it's. I mean, you saw it in that movie how he was moving.
He's a real deal.
He was ready for anything and anybody. Like, what's up?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm getting down. You know what I mean? And I just feel like you know, it sounds like a cliche, but the nigga was just living his truth. That's just how he was living.
Right.
You know what I mean? And
no sauce.
Yeah, no sauce. But like I said, and I don't mind saying it because I think it's a funny story, man. We in there and they asking we watching the movie in Tribeca, the opening debut.
Right.
And there's all these really great old school writers in there and people, you know, names.
Yeah.
Graffiti, New York names.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
Sure.
oh shit, it's Crash in here? Oh shit, it's New York names in here. You know what I mean? And I remember Doug Prey getting on stage and saying, yo, you know, the artists are here. Does anybody have any questions? And, you know, we just sitting there. I ain't really got nothing to say. I'm with my wife at the time.
Right.
So I'm low-key chilling. I'm dressed up like this is the first Hollywood premiere. You know, I'm doing my shit.
This is fancy.
Yeah, I'm just fancy. Yeah, exactly. I'm all ghetto. Like, I'm fancy, but I'm all ghetto. I got Gucci all on me. Like, I'm the hood nigga, right?
Yeah.
But I'm up in here having a great time. You know, everybody being chill. And I hear my man say, does anybody have any questions? Anybody have anything? And I hear this. Yeah, I just want to say, anybody want to fight? Anybody got a problem? And I turn around, his ear snap. He's kind of like facing everybody, like, what's up? And I'm like, this nigga is real. This nigga is 100% truth.
And it's pointed
It's what you see is what you get. He was being real about his shit. So again, and like I said, you know, everybody was being real. Toom was being real. You know, when I met him, he was who he was.
Right.
You know
He's
what I
a
mean?
big motherfucker, man.
But he was who he was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That cat was real to me. You know, he always extended that. If you ever here, you know I got you. And he always, when he came around, I remember him one time, him and Tribe came to town. He was in Atlantic City, and he was like, yo, come through. You know, he always was, he's a writer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's why I felt like we connected. Sabe, I think me and Saber are fine. You know what I mean? But I think at the point, somebody asked me a question, and I felt like they was trying to, you know,
Trying to play you a little bit? Or
a little bit because of the person they asked me about and how it would affect the people that were around me there.
Mm-hmm.
Like their history, beef they may have had. And I asked the shit honestly. You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep it 100. It's Graf. You got beef with a nigga, you may have beef with a nigga. But you're not my crew, right? You my friend.
Right.
Nigga, handle your business. But if somebody that you got beef with, I know, and I ain't got nothing to do with that, and I don't carry your heat.
Right.
We don't do it like that. We gotta have some kind of relationship before we start doing that kind of man shit where I carry your beef. That's a man's world, bruh. If I'm gonna do something on the strength for you, it's on the strength for you. If I'm fighting nigga for you, I already know you fighting niggas for me.
Right.
It's not a
Ain't
question.
no
You know what I mean?
questions.
Ain't no
No
question.
questions at all,
So
bro.
we don't get involved in shit like that. But when you ask me about somebody beef, and that nigga might be heated about it, whatever, and you say, "How's this dude?" And I go, "Oh yeah, that nigga blind. That
Playing
nigga
that double
crazy."
side.
Dude knew he was asking me the question when he asked it to me. I wasn't thinking about it because I was buzzed. I was chilling. I was high. I remember they beef, but it ain't on deck on my Rolodex. I don't think about this nigga problems all the time. And he's right here, but I don't put that light on him. I was actually happy to see the bull. You know what I mean? Like, oh wow, this is dope. We all here together. I didn't want to bring up nothing bad, but somebody else was trying to bring up something bad, and I felt like that kind of, you know, he probably was like, that's fucked up. That I was giving the dude that he didn't like that kind of love. It was unfortunate, but like I said, I have nothing but respect for that cat. And the other dude, yeah, I still have respect for him. It wasn't my business.
Right.
Niggas gotta learn to mind their business first and foremost. You ask me something, all I'm gonna say in my defense is I told you the truth. I said what I said about him because that was the fucking truth. That's my relationship with that man. Fuck you want me to say? You can't be two-faced in the game, man. Mm-hmm. You can't smile in front of one nigga face and then later on smile in the other nigga face and not think that people ain't gonna know that shit.
Especially nowadays.
Yeah. So if you gonna try to cross me up, you gonna hear it. If you can't take it, that's not my fault, man.
Talking about crossing out, what was it like having Joe Conley around?
That's a silly man. That's a silly ass man. He's, you know what? People do things. You see it now. Look at politics. You know how people do political shit. That was like a little thing for him out there, I guess.
Trying to get his weird.
Yeah, he's trying to get himself into the community. Want to be the mayor of L.A. or something. You know what I mean? Some shit like that. We talked
about this. In actuality, he's a graffiti writer. He's just buffing.
In the movie, it is so funny watching, dude, as he talks about buffing people, and he's like, and then I leave my initial.
Yeah.
I said, what the fuck is that, nigga? What the fuck? As soon as I saw it, I was like, this guy's silly as shit, man. I looked at it like he, you know, it's publicity stunt type shit. That's all. But I will tell you this though, he was fucking tripping when we was at that premiere. This motherfucker thought I was gonna be his friend. Boy, he was trying to. You gotta come to LA. I'm like, nigga, are you crazy?
I'm not going with your ass.
I'm not going with you. I'm just being nice to you. My wife here, man. Like, get the fuck away from me, man. Like, stop this
You're
shit.
lucky she's here.
He said, I wanna send you this. Yo, the rest of them was like, and I'm like, what you want me to do? This nigga has no friends. And he is like, you seem like a nice guy. You know, that's how it went down. But at the end of the day, he was a non-threat to nobody, right? He really wasn't no threat to the graph game and really no threat to them writers. You know, he was seeking publicity. I only think he was in the movie to just add that. To add that element of, oh yeah, don't forget, there are fanatical people that hate our art form.
Right.
That's how I looked at it. Joe Conley represents fanatical people that hate free expression, things they cannot control, shit they cannot understand. You know what I'm saying? Can't possibly understand why I want to do what I want to do. And fuck you, nigga. It's not your business any fucking way. But there's a whole group of motherfuckers that understand. They my homies. We all roll together. We be doing this shit all the time. Nigga, I'm going out tonight. You know, that's what it is for me. So Joe Conley, he is who he is. But there's a million of them niggas. I think in a lot of cities, in Oakland, they had a dude called the X-Man. I don't know who this cat was, but he would roll through and just X niggas pieces with a roller, big old roller. He just X them out. I was up in Buffalo, nigga. Oh, that's the Buff Boy. Ain't nobody paying this nigga. He out here on his own buffing people shit. It's like you got these kind of people that are fanatical against all form of art, period, because they can still say it's bad. You know what I mean? Right. But you can see the whole world realizing how stupid it is fucking with us because they want to monetize it now. They want to make money. Companies want to invest. Artists are getting contracts and getting bags. Portraits are jumping. Faces everywhere. Graffiti writers. Authenticity. All that good shit wrapped into one gumbo. I ain't really trying to let them get it all.
I feel you.
Yeah, man.
I feel you, man.
I ain't trying to let them get it all. We the original street artists. Graffiti writers. Niggas hate that shit. I'm like, why you mad? You just mad because they stole the name. Put your uniform on, grab the candy, and put your uniform on. Don't be mad at them. You should be telling niggas you the original street artist. Nigga, I used to tag shit up. I'm a street artist. You thought graffiti writers sounded cool.
Right.
You could have made street artists cool, nigga. I say that shit, won't nobody say nothing to me. They say, what you do? I say, I'm a street artist. They say, oh yeah, nigga smile like, yeah, he was a street artist. That nigga industry artist. He industry artist. That nigga, no, you damn right, I'm a street artist. I've been doing this in the street my whole fucking life. And I noticed, traveling through my country, other niggas do it in their street. Oh, we hang out. We got our own little world, a street fucking art. Y'all trying to cash in? That's cool. But we only want the street artists to cash in. Us, our street artists. Right. We want our artists to cash in. We want our artists to have the magazines. We want our artists to come on and talk on the podcast. We want our artists to be at the art shows. You know what I mean? Like I said, I love Denver. Yo, y'all showed me something incredible. I had an art show and a steady flow of graph writers coming through, supporting, buying shirts, prints, hanging out, taking pics, smoking, chilling, playing basketball. I'm keeping 100. We had a great time. We talked. I tried to shake everybody fucking hand. You know what I mean? Because I think it's incredible. You go to an art show, and when you get to an art show, you can be talking to the preacher. You can be talking to the guy from the pharmacy across the street. This is everyday, regular motherfuckers looking for something to put in their bathroom or in their kitchen. Like, we love this guy. I was thinking about putting this in my den. You go to a graph show, you talking to niggas you possibly about to paint with. The people coming to show are niggas you about to hang out with. You about to kick it with. You might even be eating with them, drinking with them. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times you might do something foul, do some crime with them, but that's how it's going down. You know, it's a different show, and I got nothing but love when I came to Denver. So I can only imagine how y'all treat all writers that contribute to the game. A writer that really does it, I know they probably having a ball in Denver, because if not, they gonna be jealous when they see my shit. When I show them my pictures and my video, when I start posting, they gonna be like, what was this nigga doing? I was like, I was chilling. I see prostitutes. I see. Yo, where was we at?
We went to Chubby's.
We went to Chubby's. And when we showed up, hold up, nigga, this shit was real in the still. We showed up and it was 8 cop cars and they was giving a nigga the business all on the car. They was smashing him. It was one cop on his shoulder and another one I was like, oh shit, this is it. And niggas was going in to get their food and I was like, let's go. And we walked in, I was like, that was some real street shit. This joint, what time was it? My man was like 2:30. It was
late, yeah.
It was late. It was late night. Real people was out. Real shit was going down. The police was showing their real size. I was like, y'all beat people here too? I'm feeling home. The cops attack y'all too? Oh, this is lovely. I know how to move now. It ain't sweet. Y'all there. And it was a gas station and the cops had filled that shit up. There was cops. I said, oh shit.
It goes down to that gas station.
It was sweet though. I got to see the cop. I was like, okay,
Yeah,
white truck, blue insignia, okay. I got to check them out. I got to see what I'm up against. Like, oh, look at these guys, the Denver police. I would not have seen them niggas coming. They look like
that.
They look like an Uber to me. I don't know, what's that? I wouldn't know who them niggas was.
Yeah, they're here to pick you up.
Yeah, exactly. Niggas like that. We said run. I was like, but I doubted it. I thought the nigga was a lift. You know,
You're about to jump in, right? You're about to back door and
I'm
jump
like,
in.
this nigga might take street fares. Let's stop him. Nah, fuck that. I mean, I was tripping because, yo, you in order to appreciate the good anywhere, you gotta see the real, you gotta see the bad. You want to know that it's real. You want to know that people are having a good time because they appreciating the good times in life. You know, graph is really to me it's a symptom of people looking for a good fucking time.
Right.
Might be a lack of that, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Might be a lack of it. So cats be bombing, tearing shit up and pushing each other. Want to go places, want to write on shit. It's a lack of a good time, man. So when other people come, they be like, oh, here come a good time. Oh, he come. Oh, we know about him. He be having a good time too. Yo, our community is rich with the greatest eclectic art form known. I'm talking about graffiti can do anything. Graffiti.